Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a drive through one of the most populated place in the city of Abuja called Mpape. Mpape is a large, well-populated district within the FCT. It is located just opposite Maitama, and because of that, a lot of people sort of like the place because it's cheaper to live in those places and it's easier to get to the city. And the cost of living in this place is way lower than trying to live in a place like, say, Kuba or other places that are further away from the city. Driving into Mpape, you will see that there are different kinds of houses in terms of quality and looks. You know, there are some that are estate. If you're just taking a drive as you're coming in, you see some houses being built on the side of the hill. And if you just go beyond that, you also see some ones that people just bought lands and they build them, and those houses are fine. Then when you get into Mpape proper, you see a lot of houses that are built without proper drainages, without proper roads, without proper... Look, those houses are jam-packed, and a lot of people live in these places because the cost of living here is very cheap. Like you've noticed, a lot of estates and houses are springing up in this area. Before now, it was all these lands that this place I just showed you now, these houses you're seeing, they were just empty land those days. But right now, people are building estates, and I tell you, this place is not cheap at all. It's not cheap at all. That was when the previous government, before this present one came, we learned that the president at that time, that this whole area was owned by the wife. That's, you know, how rumors fly. But whether it's true or not, I cannot tell you that, but that's what we learned. And we also learned at that time that they wanted all the people in this place to live, and that they wanted to build an estate or something here. And people took to the street. We learned that time, they demonstrated and said, they don't want to leave, you know, they don't want to leave. And that, I'm wondering whether it's true, because as it stands right now, we've not heard anything about the past government trying to take the place over and all that. So, but, well, that's the story we heard then. And the place is still standing till today. One of the other things we also learned is that because it is directly opposite Maitama, a lot of people have been saying that, that's why they want to take over the place and sell it to themselves and let the big men come and live in here. Okay, here's what I think. Personally, I feel that people who cannot afford to stay in some places, the places must be provided for them. I know the government doesn't actually go about building low-cost houses for people, unlike they used to in the 70s. Now they don't. They just allow people to live in shacks, and because look, the truth is that that's how people live in some parts of this city. I'm telling you, because they cannot afford to live pay rent in good places, they manage. Truth is that things are expensive. Condition of living with some people is difficult, is hard. Well, we're here to show the good and the bad. Mostly the good if we can, you know. But the idea for me is that everybody lives in Abuja, but at the same time, everybody doesn't live in the same place. So I just wanted to make a video showing these places so that you guys can have an understanding of what the city actually is like. Because right now I'm trying to show you guys my city, Abuja city, you know. So we're taking a drive into Okay, we're actually taking a drive now into some of the side streets just to show the kind of houses that are here in Mbappe. Can see the road here is is something else. I think we are approaching the market because I can see umbrellas, different colored umbrellas, and to our right have like a pantaker. What a pantaker is a place where they sell second-hand things, you know, like a lot of these places are run by mostly the Hausa people. So you have people sell their things to them, or they find some things, wherever they find them, you know, they sell them to people who don't have the resources to buy new ones. So you can come here and get something. It's like a thrift market, I'll call it. So you come and buy to use. Even if you're building a house, I remember I made a video. I think I also put that link there because I went to the Pantaker, the one in the city, I would say, yes, it is the city in Jabi, and I bought some materials to make the stand for my water tank in my house. So I think I'll put that video. You guys can see how it went. Somebody if the place in front of us is still called Mbappe. Do you understand? Let me ask this lady here. Now, good evening. No, I beg him. Wait till I call this area. Setraco. I don't pass Mbappe now, co? Is here is Setraco. Okay, do they have a construction company there or some? Oh, that's where it is. Okay. The right one. All right. If I okay. Facing me. Okay, I'll go right. All right. Thank you very much, madam. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah. All right. You guys heard the lady said in front of us. If we keep going, we'll get to a place called Setraco. For those of you who don't know, Harold Baldi is a YouTuber that I so much like. I like the way he makes his travel videos, travel vlogs. for some time now. He has not been uploading videos. I think he's changing somewhere, you know. Anyway, so we'll go right this way. Okay, I can see Arab contractors, something query. Let's go. Okay, no, this one goes this way. Let's just drive. It's still on Pape though. But the houses here look a lot better than that area when we're coming just now. But they still look, they're not modern houses, so to speak, but I think the area looks a lot better, maybe because of the road, I guess.
If one is asked, why is Pape largely populated? It is largely populated because of the cost of living in Pape is way cheaper than living in other parts of the city. And also the proximity to the central business district makes it very interesting for people to live there. All right, if you can see, the kind of houses that are built in Pape largely consist of, well, I call them slums because they are not well constructed, they are not well arranged, they all live all clumped together in one place. And the cost of living there, like I said, is cheaper because in this investigation that I did and going to Pape, I asked and I discovered that you can rent a room in Pape for just 4,000 naira a month, which some people even consider high because a couple of years ago it was even cheaper than this. And to rent a self-con, because we're lucky to meet someone who took us to a place and they showed us a self-contained that they have built, nobody has lived in it, and we were told 150,000 to live in such place. And to be very honest, I would say it is expensive because one, you're not really assured of security or safety in those places. You're also not getting good sanitation. You're not getting good water. Even I know you were told that, oh, they have borehole, we're going to be connected and you pay a certain amount a month. That would be very fine if they can do that. But the other thing I think is interesting about Pape, from what I've seen, is that the cost of living is cheaper because the cost of buying foodstuff is very cheap because in Pape they have schools, which when I asked, I was told that school fees in some of those private schools is like 15 or 10,000 naira per term. Oh my God. It is cheap, right? It is cheap. I also don't know the quality of education children will be getting there, but I think for those that cannot afford to live in very high-brow areas that can live there, will be able to afford those kind of school fees for their children.
Oh, we have a small toilet inside. You've not completed it.
Where do you back?
They're small. Small. Okay. I like the idea of the ceiling. At least they try to give them good look. You don't understand? It's nice now.
Yeah, if you paint it too.
Yeah, let me even go so that I don't like the color. Wow. So how much are they asking for this?
Nobody knows. It's 150. Well, let's talk in market.
Okay.
Let's connect.
Okay. We'll call him. All right. There's a small kitchenette. Wow. There's a hall, a real Bethel hall on top. International Nursery Primary School. All right. Guys, if you've not subscribed to my channel before, please do. If you've been watching my videos for a long time and you've been enjoying it, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. It would be nice to have you guys as part of this channel. And there is also now, I have a membership button down there. You can join if you want to support my videos, if you want to help me grow. Instead of going to the Patreon, this is just easy. You can just click that. Anything you want to support me with, right there, you can do that. Just under by the side of the subscribe button is just there. Okay.
Subscribe, like, share, comment, see you in the next one.